Hey dudes, we got that efficiency upgrade for our mob spawner income. TheeRealDuke. It's all happening right now. What is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? Welcome to this episode of the Skyblock series that I'm doing here on Empyrean Skies, the Infinite Heights, nice Infinite Heights dude Skyblock server. Having some fun. We today I wanted to show you guys. How are you doing? Seriously, though, like how are you doing? I don't mean to gloss over that. It's good. It's good to hear from you. So I hope you guys are doing all right. Basically, what I want to do today, I'm going to talk a little bit, build a little bit, come back and talk a little bit, and show you guys some stuff, and then there's just mayhem in there right now. But you can see we're here at my mob spawner, at my grinderizer, grindinator, and is he taking a shot at me? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there it is. Like, yep, it's a matter of time. That's a bummer. Anyway, so yeah, so what I wanted to do today was, well, the plan is, and I gotta dump all this stuff out. Yikes. The plan today, I don't even have room for all this rotten flesh, because I've been on it, you guys, so we need these guys to drop, and then let me do kind of a little illustration of what I'm talking about here. Where are blocks? Let's see, these will do. These will do. So basically, where that bump is right there is where they fall, right? And what I want to do is I want to make a space around that. That's like 3 times as big as what the hoppers are, right? Like 3 times as big as that, maybe not quite 3, but at least twice as big. So that's 3 by 3, so at least 6 by 6, probably 8 by 8. I guess we'll do 9 by 9 just to make sure that we're evenly covered on all sides. But basically, because what's happening is, when the things are being killed here, the items will explode occasionally, like, and they will just kind of sit there. And so, ooh, cow tipper, nice achievement get. And so they'll like go flying outside of my area of collection, and you know, like every time I come in here, there'll be like arrows and crap in this mess. Oh jeez, shooting again in there. There we go, clear it out. There'll be like arrows and crap in there, and it's like, you know, what percentage of my stuff is despawning? If it's only 5% of my things, right? If it's only 5% of my things, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say by 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 36 stacks. So like one of every 3 of these stacks, basically. No, that's not right. Let's see. 3. Yeah, well, one of these stacks, basically, I think is about what I'd be losing, which is, you know, that's like 2 stacks per, which is just not, it's just not necessary. I'm not sure about that math. Don't do that math. I'll figure that math out later. Anyway, so I do want to do that. I also want to make it more approachable and easier to kill, and I want to switch from this burning mechanism to a crushinator system. So we're going to make that change also. And then we're going to have greater distance between the spiders and over there. So they're going to drop straight down. I'm going to bust this out. These guys are going to drop straight down. And then, yeah, so I'm going to head down. I built a little bit of a platform down there that I will show you guys. Check it out just a little bit. No big deal. So we look up here, right? So this is the middle one. This is where they come down. And so then just like in here, there's going to be water. And then the water's all going to make everything flow into a central collection point. then there's just going to be, I'm actually going to be able to conserve hoppers here too, because they're just going to be going straight to the front. And anything obviously that lands on the hoppers is no big deal. So I'm just going to just probably pillar down from there so I get a good sense of it, and then where it's going to be. So that one's going to drop. The new hopper is going to be here, and then we're going to need 9x9 around here. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm a baller, that's why I'm using full blocks now. Right, so 4 in that direction, 1, 2, 4 in that direction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction. Is here. Is this making sense? Is this starting to make sense? 4, yeah, 4 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So then I'm going to actually frame this, build this up 1. I might even build it higher just to make sure I don't get any stray drops. I'm just gonna hit it with a stick. It'll work. I'm gonna need to go get some more cobble. I got a bunch of chests full though. I was just doing some AFK mining. So, and then in here, this is all just gonna be, so there won't be anything here. So that's not gonna be there. And so these are all just gonna be, this is just gonna be water blocks, or water along here just pushing into a channel. So I'll be able to reduce again the number of hoppers that I'm kind of wasting on this thing, so it'll be good. It'll be good all around. So this is what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to fill that in with some water, and then try and kind of funnel this down, reset where the chest goes, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I hope this makes more sense, and I shifted it up, I switched it up a little bit with what I was initially intending. Okay, so a couple of things. Number one, I did a test. I ran up, I uncorked it. Basically, a bunch of stuff popped down. I threw the switch. Thusly, smash, smash, smash. And they literally landed on the edge here. So I'm going to have to actually almost entirely enclose this. I'm going to have to come up to at least the level of this here. So that's a bummer, because that's going to be a big, ugly thing. Maybe if I'm like triple balling later, I can have this glass or some crap, but you know, step one is make it work. So that's what I'm thinking about. And then I decided, okay, so I decided not to, yeah, I decided not to have the hoppers come out and to try just having them land on a fence post. I kind of figured pretty much no items would land on the fence post, especially because items clump together. So I just need one of the items, one of a like item, to not land on there for them to clump together and then make it down here. And I just kind of threw that down there so that I'd have a platform to start building up with you know, hoppers and more double chests, so this can actually run a little bit longer. So I also forgot to mention, I dismantled this and then dropped it down too, so that they would fall a little bit farther, so I would have more clearance for this redstone, which is a bummer. What I'm gonna have to do is tie it into the main timer that I have going over there by the sugarcane farm, and then I'm gonna throw a TY flip in, and then a pulse limiter going into the TY flip like I do. And then it's going to be essentially the same setup that I'm working on over there, and that'll make sense in a second. So essentially, what'll happen is when it gets the current from the universal timer I'm using in the middle there, it'll hit the TY, and this will be on until it switches again, and then this will be off. And the reason it's like that is because witches take a long time to die, and I could sit here and fiddle with timing and then build another huge clock. But sometimes they throw health potions and stuff like that, so it's just always on or always off, and that is okay, because it's also far enough for everything to fall in. So when we go back up here, I can show you. We gotta get a gold farm going though too, huh? Too much to do here. Okay, so there's a bunch of crap in there right now. Let's see if I can not die by doing this. Let's see, and then I'll show you how it works. But when those things come together, it's okay because like if that's clogged, they'll still be here. They'll like this will be their bottom blocks. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks till they get to the top. So that's a-okay. I'm getting a log jam of spiders up in there. Oh, let's throw this back in to plug it back up so we don't get any strays down there. Nice. I'm so bad at parkour. Don't make fun. All right, so let's nail this, and you'll see how long. Hopefully, we'll get a shot of how far the items fly to. Okay. Ah, you see? Did you see how far? Look at how far that frickin' dead meat went. And these are witches. And they are taking a long time to die. They'll die though, eventually. Witches are tough. Any day now, ladies. There we go. There's one. Two. Okay, it fell in there. I thought it went off the edge for a second. Did you see that? Anyway, so I got all that crap piling. I should at least throw a hopper there if I'm doing testing. Anyway, so we'll just open these back up. And yeah, so, you know, whatever. Nothing landed on that fence post. I guess it's technically possible, but, you know, I'm not worrying about that too much. There's that. Wow. What? Why don't I have these just together? Why don't I... Anyway, my inventory's a mess. Don't judge me. I'm gonna throw this there until I get some hoppers down here. But so yeah, so that's what we're working with. So the next steps, I'm gonna wall this up to this level around here. Maybe I'll leave the front open, or these couple blocks over here. Oh, I should just enclose the whole thing to make sure it works. And then I gotta connect the redstone. So I'm gonna wall this in. I'm gonna wall that in. I'm gonna get these chests and stuff set up there. I'm gonna unplug the top, and then we'll bring it back down. Yeah, then we'll bring you guys back. Okay, so I think I did a little bit more than I said I was going to, but this is the basic state of it. I don't have a hopper on me. That's not the way either. Oh snap, well, you know, I can show you what I got so far. Anyway, at any rate. So there might be some interference from this wire running here, and that's the wire actually that creates the signal for that over there. That used to, and well, I guess technically still. All right, look. Let me try that again, and I'll pretend in this case I'm a human being that can communicate effectively. So ready, go. Okay, so you saw this already, and then they drop down, right? And I hit that. Okay. And now obviously that's going to be connected to... Look at all that crap come flying out of there. Perfect. And not one of it landed on the fence post. And it's all flowing down there. So you're familiar with that already, right? So this one, I'm actually going to leave the spider one as... fire one. Now there's only one problem here because the sorting at the top, so by fire I mean it's gonna burninate them. I'm afraid of going in the water like that, because then I gotta come over here and all right. So the only problem is, so there's it's a 2x2, right? So there's 4 spaces for them to fit when they come down. And I only need one post to stop them, but sometimes because the sorting part up top doesn't sort 100% effectively, baby zombies sometimes actually, yeah, they end up coming down here and they're running around here. So I'm just gonna have to block that off, and then maybe like right here or something where the baby zombies inevitably come to, I will have just like another thing to burn them. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Maybe it'll just be open and then I'll just come kill them. They spawn so rarely. I feel like they spawn even more rarely than witches. Let's see if there's anything worth seeing up top here though. Yet. Did I? Not really. I kind of blocked this in. I made this area in here a little bit more efficient at getting the spiders down. There used to be spiders that would lag in the back corner a little bit. Those no longer happen. That no longer happens, rather. This up here kind of funnels things pretty quickly too. I don't know why that hole's there, but anyway. So now the only thing I really have left to do in here is set up the collection system, which by collection system is just going to be a bunch of chests. You know, not magic or rocket science or surgery. So I gotta hook that up, and I gotta connect the redstone. And the redstone over there is gonna be tough. The redstone right here, I'm just gonna run the little redstone down from the top. That's gonna be easy peasy, living greasy. So I'm not too worried about that. But over here, it's gonna be a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna get that done in stages, and I'll show it to you as we go. So that is, I think, what's gonna happen now. And I just want to kill that dude and get that string. Give me that string. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan right now. So I'm gonna get on that and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I got for you guys here is the same T flip that I had over at that I have over there. Okay, so these are powered, right? Both of these pistons are powered. And when I add let's see, do I have yeah, I do. When I add some power to this block, they both unpower, and then this one retracts, and then when they're repowered, that one pushes forward like that. And then when there's another pulse, they switch back, and they stay until they get another bit of information, like another pulse. So yeah, so that's what I have. So then I'm just gonna connect this line from up here. I'm gonna have to build this out a little bit. I'm just gonna connect this line from up here, which is just a regular signal from the main clock that I have, actually, to a pulse limiter, which will turn this steady on pulse from steady on pulse to just a single like blip, like little one tick long thing, and that goes a little something like this. Sure. I think I can build it there. I think so. Okay, so I should be able to just snag it from there, and then that. I don't have any repeaters on me. Okie dokie. Well, anyway, I'm going to go grab some repeaters and finish this, which I actually started wrong. Anyway, I'm going to grab some repeaters and finish this, and then I'll just show you this mechanism completed in 1 sec. Alright, so let's try this again. Boop, boop. Into that, and then one above that. Come on. Come on. There it is. And then here, set to 3 ticks. Bam. Torch. Archer. And then dust. So, when the current goes through, comes in here, it turns this off, which turns this off, which turns this on, until it passes through this delay, which then turns us back off. That's it. And then by the time that's back off, it's just permanently off as long as the current's going here. And then the current has to turn off and then turn back on to create the pulse again, which is easy peasy. So I will just throw a torch here to demonstrate. Let's get to a spot where you can see the whole thing from. Okay, it happens quickly. So the reason it helps if you make it. If you just go ahead and make one, you saw how quickly it came together. For you to understand it, it just helps to do it, and then you'll see what it's like. So yeah. So and then the reason I have, again, like I think I just mentioned earlier, but the reason I have this as a T-flip is so that this stays closed to kill the weeches, because the weeches are a pain in the butt cheekus. So that's why we're doing that. They just take really long to kill, so let me just go ahead and open this back up. Too many times. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so yeah. All right, now the next thing is to connect this side, and that's what I'm talking about right there. He's free. For some reason they can't get out, but still. And I hit him a couple times and he like starts running away, which is weird, but that's alright. My inventory's full. I should throw a freaking hopper there. Man, it scares me when they glitch down like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go reconnect this redstone, which is just literally just running the line down. It should be really, really simple. So I'm gonna do that, and then I think this is pretty much done, except for this crap down here, which, you know, I don't think you guys need to see me hook up some little hopper chest chain thing. So yeah, I'm getting on that, and then we'll be right back. So it's done, and it does work. You can see it there. Just clicking in. Now the good news is I was able to remove a lot of messy wires right here. It's still not really good, just because of this garbage here, but that's okay. I could streamline that at a later time. It's just nice that this jazz over here is all cleaned up, because that was a pretty big bummer. So I got some materials back, which is good too. This design uses a little bit less redstone, because I don't really have to repeat so much. So that's good. Let's head down and check it out and see how it works. See how it looks. I didn't add my hoppers down here yet, but that's alright. So that's open now. You saw that flash on. There were witches. I don't know if we can see any drops from witches in here. There were witches, and it was long enough to kill most of them. But it does take 2 passes to get all of them. So, but that's okay, because that just, you can see him dying. Die. Sweet. So that is an efficiency increase for us, and you know we are really, really after those. Those are really, really important, because this is all about that grind. So any way we can eliminate some of the work from that grind is a bonus, and I think we accomplished that pretty well here. So I'm going to kind of keep an eye on this. I'm going to fix up that stuff down here so I can get my collection system working, and then you know, I think I'm going to call this project mostly done. Now, there is a slightly higher efficiency system for actually like a flushing system that would wash the mobs off. And I have I have a couple thoughts about that, but I'm not 100% sure that's something I actually need to do. We're going to keep an eye on it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but there is one last step to increase the efficiency of this thing, but that is a beastly move, which will take a huge amount of time, and I'm not sure it's really that worth it yet, but we'll see. Good news is, and don't tell nobody I told you this, but the nether is working. Now, you can't get there from here. Cannot get there from here. We had to do an end around. Discoveries and I worked on it. I got the achievement get, which is nice. Discovers and we did a little bit of a workaround, and I'm now the gatekeeper for the Nether. So if you're watching this and you're playing Skyblock on the Empyrean Skies Skyblock server, hosted by the cool dudes at Infinite Heights, you need to send me a message on the forums, and I will get you there. But you need to have one of these, and it needs to be lit. Otherwise, you can't get in there. Sorry, it's the only way. It's the only way. But that is it for this episode. I hope you dudes found it useful. I hope you dudes had a good time watching. I had a good time making it. I had a great time bringing it to you guys. It's a lot of fun for me. Again, I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out my YouTube channel for other Let's Plays, Let's Builds, Infinite Heights server contest videos. We got a live stream coming to you guys this Friday night with an announcement about a new series that I'm going to be working on with some of the cool dudes here. You might have an opportunity to join that series too, if you like, but the details about that are going to be on the live stream. My Twitch channel, it's TheeRealDuke on Twitch. My name. Should be easy to find. Link is in the description anyway, so check it out. Check it out. We have a lot of fun doing the judging for the live streams, and we have a really, really great competition tonight, so it's going to be awesome. We got some news coming up about competitions in the future too, man. Check it out. Check it out. It's going to be sweet. But that is it for this episode. Again, thank you dudes so much for watching. I do truly appreciate every single like, comment, view, and sub. I genuinely really am appreciative. So thank you guys so much. I mean, it means the world to me. Thanks, dudes. That's it for right now. TheeRealDuke. I'm out.